let's talk about who looks like they're winning in the Coeur d'Alene real estate market in the beginning of 2024. I am seeing buyers that purchased their home in and around 2016 to 2019 in the Coeur d'Alene, Idaho area that are looking at selling and purchasing another home in this area doing very well. And that's because when they purchased their home, it was probably roughly around $150 to $175 per square foot. Now, this isn't everybody, but the majority of them on average. And then they're looking at selling those homes now probably around the $285 to about $300 per square foot. So they're able to take that equity and move it into something that is more along of what they're needing now, either a larger home, larger lot, different area. First, let's define what a move-up buyer is. A move-up buyer is a homeowner who has outgrown their current home and are looking to purchase a larger home or more expensive property. Now, why are they winning in today's market? Here are three key reasons. Reason one, increased home equity. Many homeowners have seen significant appreciation in their current homes. This increase in value translates to more equity, which can be used as a substantial down payment for their next home, reducing the loan amount needed. Again, I'm talking about the average of those home sellers. They probably purchased their first home or the home that they're currently living in between 2016 and 2019. When they purchased that home was roughly probably around $150 to $175 per square foot. Now, on average, I am seeing those homes sell between $285 and $300 per square foot, just depending on how well the home has been taken care of, where it's located, etc. Now, to get a better idea of how much you could sell your current home for, reach out to me if you're in the Coeur d'Alene, Idaho area, and I can do a CMA for you and tell you, based on current market evaluation, what other homes similar to your homes are selling for and what I think your home might be able to sell for. Along with the CMA, I do a net sheet for you that shows you, after you pay all the fees that are associated with selling your home and paying off your current loan if you have one, how much equity you would be walking away with to see what you can look for in that next home. Now, those homes that are selling for around that $275 to about $300 per square foot are selling within 96% of the original price and are on the market for an average of 75 days. For those move-up buyers, I am seeing them purchase homes between $500,000 and $650,000, and that seems to be where they are getting the best deals. They're able to purchase a home that is a lot larger than what they currently have, most likely on a larger lot and in a different neighborhood, maybe a move-up neighborhood that they've been looking at getting into. And those homes are selling between $285 and about $300 per square foot. And of those homes that they're purchasing, those are also selling 96% list price to sold price and are on the market 94 days, which is a lot longer. Now, the days on market is significant because the longer a home sits on the market, the more the seller may be willing to negotiate on that home sales price. And that's where I'm getting more deals for those move-up buyers in negotiating on prices, whether it is buy-down rates, seller paid concessions, or just better pricing in what they can get. Reason number two, relatively low interest rates. Despite fluctuations, interest rates remain relatively low, making it a great time to secure a mortgage on a more valuable property. Yes, I know interest rates have been fluctuating and are a little higher than they have been in the last 2 years. However, for those move up buyers that purchased back in 2016 and 2019, the interest rates are pretty relative to what they had back then, or slightly higher, not too much. Unless you refinanced, you may be closer to what your original mortgage rate was. So those buyers are able to get a similar interest rate unless you refinance, then it may be different, but can get similar ones in a larger home with the equity that they have from the previous home. Reason number 3, changing needs and lifestyle. The recent shift towards remote work and changing lifestyle needs has promoted many to seek homes with more space, a home office, or a different location aligning with the current market's offering. For the move-up buyers, I am seeing that their needs have changed from their current property. When they purchased their home, it was their first home, their starter home, so it may not have been as big as they needed. Now they're either needing a little bit more space, another bedroom, or they are getting some toys, some ATVs. They need a shop, they need more space. So the lifestyle is that they are just needing a little bit more, or they also want to get into a nicer area that they may have not been able to purchase in the beginning. But how are these buyers taking advantage of what is going on in the market right now? Here are some tips to help along with the process and make it less stressful. Number 1, understand your current market value of the home that you're looking to sell. If you're in the Coeur d'Alene, Idaho region, reach out to me. I can do a CMA for you on your property. Along with doing the CMA, I will also do a net sheet for you and give you an idea of what you will be walking away with at closing so that you can take those funds into your next property. Tip number 2, secure financing first. Before you start looking, get pre-approved for your next loan. You're going to want to budget, know how much your next loan payments are going to be, and that way you can also make a competitive offer should you find a house and want to make an offer on it. With getting pre-approved, you will know how much money you're going to need, how much your payments are going to be, and how much you need to budget everything for. You'll also be able to make an educated decision on whether moving up is the right decision for you. Tip number 3 is be ready for competition. When those move-up buyers are looking at selling their home, typically in this area, those first-time homes that they purchased will roughly sell between $300,000 and $400,000. In our market in the Coeur d'Alene, Idaho region, that roughly makes up 5% of the total active homes. And they typically start looking for a home between $500,000 and $650,000. Now, the market for that home roughly has about 28% of the active homes in that price range. So as you can see, they're selling with less competition, so those homes tend to sell quickly, and then they're going into another market or another area because of the price difference and where they can purchase a home and have more options to look for. Now, just because there is more homes available in that move-up price range, you still want to be competitive and looking and ready to go. Because if a home is priced right on the market, they tend to go quickly versus if they sit for a while. And you don't want to wait and miss out on the ideal home for you. A lot of move-up buyers are weary of putting their home on the market and not having any place to go. So there are some things that you can do so that you don't put yourself in that situation. One thing you can do is you can look at properties prior to putting your home on the market and making an offer contingent upon you selling your home. That way you know if you're going to get an accepted offer before you even go through the listing process. One thing to know though, some sellers may not be willing to accept an offer with a home sale contingency, but you won't know unless you try. You can also list your home and put that it's contingent upon you finding a home within a certain amount of days. Now, this does put a little pressure on you should you get an accepted offer on your home or have someone put an offer in on it. Now, every situation is different. This video might not apply to every move up buyer. But if this does, and this intrigues you, and you want to talk about possibly selling your home and finding that next home that fits your needs now, please reach out. My name is Amanda Cuspert. I'm with the Phoenix Agency.